this man. You saw that was a man running. It wasn't nothing feminine about him but some.
Oh, listen, hey, we're live. We're live. I made a mistake and pressed it on there.
Hello,
we on. Press start.
Hey everybody, YouTube. We wanted to touch up on another subject.
Wait just a second and let's get this other.
But how you gonna change what God intended for you to be?
Hit cancel again.
Okay, yeah, you didn't cancel. Okay. So we have live after the show for y'all today. It was something that was going to take up quite a bit of time, and we were not going to be able to touch on it during the show.
You good?
So we the
Make
topic
sure that
is
that has us.
our topic is transgender. I think that some of us are leaning towards just transgender males, but we're not going to exclude.
You can tell I'm leaning. You see me leaning over here?
Initially,
I'm leaning towards a certain way. You see it,
Hold on, specifically transgender and whether they should be able to compete in the opposite
in sports for women.
Yes.
Okay, so Bo sent over a link to us about something that's going on now. So a little more proper. There's actually two young men in particular. This is on the high school level.
Yeah.
They're transgender, and I'm quoting it. They're transgender, and they're being allowed to compete with women. The families and of the other students and everyone is accepting of because this is this person's choice in their life of what they want to do. But if you watch the video, you see this man with a wig on skunk some women.
It was skunk on.
No, it was one man that in that race. There's two different schools.
These high school students.
These are high school students. So the conversation right now is, my point of view is, transgender.
Please give them the definition of what transgender is.
Transgender is when a man or woman is in the middle or in the process of transitioning to the opposite sex.
Or already has.
Or which includes hormone
therapy and treatment.
If you're not on hormone therapy,
if you're not taking hormone and you dress up like a little boy, and if you're not taking steroids and you dress up like a little boy, and if you're not taking estrogen and you dress up like a little girl, you're a boy dressing like a girl, and you're a girl dressing like a boy.
And just to throw this out
here, sexual preference has nothing to do with it. So this young man was racing women. I'm not saying that he is not in the middle or in the process of transitioning because I don't know what he takes or what he does. All I'm saying is if you look at this video, a person, first of all, the process of transitioning don't take long, okay? Most you start to see the difference within a 6-month span. And I know this because I know this. Everybody who know me, I know this. It's a 6-month span you start to see the difference when taking estrogen from being a man and when taking the testosterone from being a female to a male. So in this time frame, if this young man that was racing with these women as he was accepted to, and he blew them out in the water, they're trying to say that it's becoming a problem now because of the parents. My thought is, women and other students, my problem is, the only problem with this is, women, when we're set here, that a man is this much more than us, we stay here. But when challenged as a woman, I am a prior student athlete. I played sports with a lot of males. Everything I did play female sports. But when you know you can beat somebody at something, you don't have to play that much harder. So all I'm saying is, don't kick this guy, this young man, off of competing with women, because if he truly is transitioning, allow him to do that. Women, step it up.
I'm saying, kick this person off. And I'm saying that because of this. And only this. As Black Isis said, we're going on, they said in there, these were transgender, which she already let you know. That means they already taken the pills, or that's only a shot.
That's what we're assuming.
Not pills, the shots.
Shots, excuse me. They're already taking them. And what I'm saying, this is a fact. Man has been allowed to have knowledge in the anatomy of how we are built. Okay? And it's no big surprise that if you implement more estrogen in a male, you're gonna start seeing things that should be on a woman. Okay, now what I'm saying is this. You are still that in which the Heavenly Father caused you to be upon coming up out of that womb. And I'm saying this, it don't matter how much of some outside product that you take, that you do whatever, it ain't gonna change that. If I see a woman, or if I see somebody in a dress, and they got an Adam's apple like me,
that's a poor transgender.
I'm gonna say this.
That's a poor
Sir.
transgender, because transgender is a transition. You're literally making yourself to look like the
Bo
opposite
has
sex.
a double standard.
I don't.
He has a double standard. He
wait.
says he does not mind if it's the case of a girl transitioning to a male playing male sports.
Okay,
he said that's fine.
Okay, no, and this is what I'm saying.
Difference.
Let me say this.
No.
What?
It is unfair.
There's a difference in the male transitioning to play a female and a female transitioning to play a male sport.
Right. It's
No,
unfair.
it's
It's
not.
unfair. Look, this is why these parents, these students at this school are going into an uproar. These boys who are now transgender are burning the women. They are going past these records that have been set by women. And this is why I say it's unfair. Because here you are, a man.
Step it up, ladies. If you get beat, I don't care about whom. I grew up with him. How many people could beat me?
Not many.
Okay. I was challenged to be better than the average woman. Now, ladies, y'all are being challenged to be better than the average woman record in track. Step it up.
It would be okay if it was a woman.
Thanks for tuning in.
It would be okay if it was a woman. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
But this is
No, that's what I'm saying. They're being challenged by men. I got challenged by
Let's go
men.
here. Okay, this is the thing. Women nowadays want to be treated equally. Women are joining the military and they have to compete and perform at the same level as a man.
Do you
so
hear
now
this?
you want to break? It is not foolish.
Here we have a man who wants women to stay here.
No.
You don't want a woman to be equal to the man.
Don't let him do me like that, buddy. Don't let him do me like that, buddy.
If you want equality,
do me like that, buddy.
if you want equality, you wouldn't care if you never get out. Do you and this, that, and the other?
Okay, let's explain like this. I was in the service. A whole bunch of times I had to salute female officers. I don't have a problem with saluting a woman who has taken her time to get to that level. But as I'm saluting this woman who has made it to this level, this ain't a level where it's like, oh, only men can get here doing this. When they running against women, this is set aside for women. And this is the problem that I have.
That no man can be a man.
Running is not set aside for women.
A man physically.
Weightlifting is not set aside for women. Basketball is not set aside for women.
I'm not saying set aside for us only to play. I'm saying you play basketball, ladies, with basketball ladies, not with Kobe Bryant. You think
if I could play against Kobe, you don't think I would play against Kobe?
And ain't no female. It's hard to find a man. It's hard to find a man. All I'm saying, it's hard to find a man who can keep up with Kobe. You ain't tell me we're gonna find some females.
I made one shot on Kobe. I just beat that nigga.
Guess what? There you go. LeBron better than Kobe.
No! No! Where is that? We having a serious conversation.
I just did it to mess with you because I knew it was gonna go wrong.
All I'm saying, folks, out there is this. I'm not saying a man is better than a woman. But I'm saying when it came time,
I'm saying compete with a man. Is what you're saying.
I'm saying when it came time for anatomy,
we're not talking about anatomy. We're talking about running.
We are because this all
we're talking about running. You're going too deep.
No, because the
beat a transgender.
No, I'm saying that these females shouldn't be forced to run against
Why not?
transgender.
Because it's so
Because they didn't sign up for this.
They didn't sign up for this. And he right.
And they still in high school and still in school.
They're trying to make the game
I'm
fair.
not saying that they don't need to step up their game. They don't need to be stronger and faster. They need to always
all
do
day,
that.
every day, all of our life. Our ancestors have adapted to change. It's fucking change. All right. So the change is now these guys who want to be gals want to race with us gals. Let's race their ass. Step your game up, ladies.
No.
I know a female right now with training a dog, and one of them mine.
I believe if that male win, he shouldn't get first place prize.
Okay, Kim.
He shouldn't get first place prize. He need to get.
He need not have no prize.
All right.
He need not have no prize.
Hold on. So I'm gonna say this.
Because he's racing with females.
I'm gonna
And
say this.
you mean to tell me you're gonna tote a trophy and hold it up high
And feel good?
and feel good
Cause
about
I beat a girl.
after you
Why
don't
not a win?
I beat a girl.
There's no guidelines to a win.
I beat a girl.
No, it's not.
It is.
If I beat you in basketball, bro, you just got whooped.
By a girl.
That's
So
different.
what?
It's gonna look worse. It's gonna look bad on me. Preacher gonna clown me.
Alright, it is gonna
It's
look
gonna
worse.
look bad.
But I don't got a problem with a female whooping a dude.
Me neither.
I got a
Why
problem
not?
with a dude whooping
Look,
a female.
no.
Because men are naturally stronger than females.
Naturally,
They're
but if
made
a
for
woman
this.
has proved that she can exceed beyond what
Then
that
that's
male
different.
can
That's the
offer,
one she signed up for. I'm not. These women that haven't signed up for
they
this
didn't
stuff,
sign up for it. They said it was
No.
okay for his ass to run.
No.
And now that he beating their ass, now they got a
No,
problem
they
with it.
didn't sign up for that.
The parents
The
was
school
okay.
signed up for
But
that.
the parents supported it. You watch the video, y'all.
The government
The
is the
parents
one who is now.
support. Now they're trying to stop it. The parents supported the transgenders. The students supported. It's on the video. The students supported the transgender. Now the problem is their children are getting beat.
See, now they little babies will start
They
getting beat.
babies,
They got
they
a problem
look.
now.
Now that baby may not get that scholarship because
Exactly.
Right, I got a problem with that. That's unfair.
Some people say,
Bobby
some people say
Boucher
don't do it.
might don't whoop them. So that's the problem right now is that they're getting beat. But all I'm saying is, yeah, you will.
If they
Most
wasn't
likely,
getting beat, they wouldn't have had a
Because
problem
of
with it.
the physicality of it, a male would 9 times out of 10 whoop a female in any physical
sport.
or anything like that.
The-
But if you are challenged as a woman, that does not mean just draw back and be like, oh well.
Look, I'll say this. I'll say this.
It's not fair.
I'll say
I'm
this.
not saying
As
that.
good.
I'm just saying as a man, an outsider, what they call it, a prospect, somebody that's looking in from the outside in. I'm saying that I think it's unfair for a female to get whooped by a dude. I don't care if it's a boxing match. If you put the female in the ring with a dude,
What's going
I
on?
think it's
But
unfair.
she signed up for that. If she agreed to it, she
No,
agreed
I'm
to
saying
it.
if she don't agree to it,
Well,
she don't
but
But that's different.
She's
Boxing, they're not
thinking
you
that she
can't-
gonna come in the
you're not
ring with a
gonna
female,
transgender, you
and then
see
she
how
gotta fight
But
with a
you're
male.
not going to. That's what's going to eventually happen.
Exactly.
It was not
Exactly.
right. At her level, she can't compete against.
Thank
men.
you.
At
And
her level.
Flojo was the business. And I was just
So
about to say
I'm gonna
Serena
say
Williams.
this. The
I
record,
agree.
the world record for I just looked up an
Flojo
example
a
of the
beast.
400 meter and running for males is 43.3 seconds. The world record for females in running the 400, the same event, is 47 seconds flat.
Now,
So you're looking at a 4.3 second difference. Now I'm gonna say this: a woman who has trained has a 47-second record. A male who has trained has a 43.3 record. All I'm saying is that woman with that highest record, if she trained harder, because your body builds muscle
But
mass
she
that
shouldn't
allows
have
you.
to train harder so that Joe.
Why
keep
not?
up with the
I
male.
believe that she could get stronger. I agree with that.
She can
We're
beat the
not saying she
47.
couldn't get
I'm not
stronger.
saying she
But
got to
you-
beat the 43.
I
I'm
understand.
just saying, if you are challenged, go harder.
Look,
Go
man, look.
harder.
But that don't
I'm
make
not-
it fair.
I'm not saying that you're.
And it shouldn't be. They shouldn't have to sacrifice.
And look, let's just say this. You
But
put
Right,
scholarship
exactly.
should be sacrificed.
He
You
shouldn't
put-
get a scholarship over her
Right.
because
That's not a he. That's the thing that y'all
Oh,
felt.
he.
When
He
they,
don't
he.
realize it.
it's a
He.
hit.
when they
If
transition,
they say
Can he get a period?
he's trying to see.
Can he get a period? Can he get a
No, he
period?
can't get a
That's
period.
not
That's what I was
the
gonna say.
baby.
That's what I was
That's
gonna say.
not the
He can't have a baby. He can't.
I didn't sign up for this.
So that makes him
if
not
it's a man that he trying to hit on me and I didn't sign up for that, all right, I don't think he should be hitting on me either. He don't need to be whooping me or anybody else.
But it ain't
You
lowering
have to
it.
sign up for
It ain't
it.
lowering it. I'm
So when
saying
he turns
it's
into a woman,
not lowering
it's not
it
like
to
you're
the
a
woman.
woman.
It's not lowering
Yeah,
it to
let's
the
be
woman. What I'm saying is it's not lowering it to the woman's level.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Or you wouldn't have this kid burning.
He's not a
whole
transgender,
thing.
dude. If you look
When
at
he
this
said he was
boy,
transgender, we already
okay,
know.
Yeah, but we
the
already
word
said we didn't know
transgender
if
is
he
just
was
a
taking
word.
hormone.
But they
If
said
you
they
look
said
at
he was
this,
transgender.
You're really
they
not a
using the name,
transgender
I'm a
unless you're
lesbian. You're
doing
just
therapy.
using a title. That's just a fucking title. He's a transgender young man who's in the middle of transitioning. He could be a month into transitioning, or he could just
he's
be,
still performing at the top.
or
of
he
the
could,
level.
or he could literally be a dude who like to dress like a female. That's
Well,
not
look, women will
transgender.
oftentimes train with men to get faster.
Thank
Right,
you.
so
That's
that's
a challenge.
They do.
There's
They
nothing
get
wrong
faster.
with that.
Come
I
on,
would take that
agree.
in any day.
You put that man and that woman who's been trained all that time, and you put them together. They can have the same speed. That man is gonna come off on top, and I'm telling you only on this. Something in a man's brain is not finna let a woman outwork him.
Well, it's a lot of
And
things
I'm
that
talking
take a L by me.
about physically, running, football, basketball, all of this stuff we talk about sports-wise. A man he gonna click. No way in heck she gonna beat me.
I had a dude want to fight me because he couldn't beat me.
Well,
You know, it is what it is. Listen, I preferred coming up as a young athlete to women didn't challenge me enough like men challenged me physically in sports. So it made me a better athlete in the things that I did excel in because I trained with men. I think training with men would be the better option if you want to excel and get better.
I agree.
But not
I agree.
all men can physically beat a woman in English.
We're not saying
I
that.
agree.
And I agree. But the thing is, what I'm saying here right now, it is never going to be, it's never, ever, ever going to be an equal playing field when you take a man and put him in a
I
woman
agree.
and put him in a woman's category.
It's about the opportunity.
I mean, even
you're
no,
giving
I'm
them
saying,
the opportunity to.
I'm saying, give him the opportunity, give him whatever you want.
I don't
So
have a problem
obviously
with that either.
Obviously this man excels. He's not equal to these young girls.
Now,
I
that's
don't
my
think
question.
that the man should
What
be
did he
given
do
an
when he was with the
opportunity to
males?
be equal to a female
Was
that's running.
that's what I'm saying.
Probably
Was he losing with the males?
Yes.
He probably
We don't
lost.
know that.
We
I mean,
don't know.
we don't know. But I tell you this, he burnt
don't
the
know
heck out of them
how
females.
He beat them by like
No, he want
1.4 seconds.
he want to
No,
stay
no,
the man if he was
no.
winning.
1.4 seconds.
No, there was
We
It
argued
was
over
like, okay, look, it was
No,
like,
there
it was like
there was a group.
them. It wasn't
And
like,
so he passed them.
watch the video.
He was
passed them.
here, and they was here.
Okay, so you're looking at no
But-
more
but-
than a
no, no, no.
2.2
But
difference.
look, when you
And he was holding that.
when you
He was getting
look,
too.
when you put that in, when you put that time frame, that's a long time.
Not really.
1.4
That's a
seconds.
long
That's a
time.
long time when you've
You know
only
how
been
fast- you know how
when
fast
you've
both-
only been challenged
Take
this
both.
much by other women and a man step in and challenge you more.
Both.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
But when you
I
get
mean, I
pushed,
thought
No,
he was
I'm saying-
talking
no,
about like 10 seconds.
No, take your boy Bo.
no,
That's
it
a
was
long
like
time
this.
when-
That's a long
it was
time in
short.
that run.
It was like 100 meter, right?
Look
It was a
what
short-
your
Yeah,
boy
it was a
Bo
short
is
I
running.
believe.
What's his name? Bo from Jamaica.
1.4. She knows she ran track. 1.4 seconds is a lot in the race.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
That's like a mile.
No.
That is. That's like you take Usain Bolt, and when he crossed the line, it's almost like bing, bing, bing.
Okay, so
Then they
listen.
crossing.
So
They
I
not
lost a
crossing
race
like
before, right?
1.4 seconds
I
behind.
lost a race in running, y'all, and I competed with girls who were
Thank you, Kim.
older than me. I couldn't race in mine because my times was faster than the kids in my division. So I had to race with the older kids who was in 7th and 8th grade. Mind you, I was in the 6th grade. So I'm running, I done lined up, and I slipped on my takeoff. I already know what happened. I slipped on my takeoff, so I'm getting it. Now I'm watching people fall behind me. Boom, boom, boom. It's this one walking me.
Is this men?
It's women. It's this one walking me. They didn't let us do that back then. They wasn't no, the boys couldn't.
Cause you know what? Cause it's
And so she walked me. And when I tell you, when we crossed that finish line, it was zoop, zoop, like that. She still beat me. But me racing with that older group challenged me more. I knew before I started racing, oh, I gotta run with them. They bigger than me, they stronger than me, I got to run harder. All I'm saying is if the dude gonna be in there and you're gonna be challenged, ladies, it may not be fair to a degree.
It ain't fair.
If you know what I'm saying, if you feel like it's something that you don't want, because I feel like if there are going to be transgender men and women racing, they might need to start a separate league for that.
Most definitely, that's what I'm saying.
You know, but if this is the status of your situation right now, and you're only now complaining because this dude is breaking records and making it really hard for you who have excelled in the women's division to excel anymore, then I can see where you would have a problem with it. But at the same time, use that same person to challenge you to be a better athlete.
Man, that's like what the category like that's like you take an adult who's a professional, and then you take a college player. I mean, not everybody's Kobe.
Well, I think too,
this is gonna be a
no, or like LeBron.
Well,
it's
LeBron didn't go straight into
those
high school.
levels of competition. Even though he didn't, it doesn't matter.
I like LeBron. They both play for my team. Don't do me like that.
But listen, here's the thing too. You know, it's a different day and age. You know, and this is something that has just come about. You know. And it's something that's gonna have to be done.
They need to take it back. You know what?
Take it back.
We gotta start voting.
Here's the reality: we can't do that because that community is growing.
There's no problem. Get them their own section in.
Just like they got Special Olympics.
Yeah, give them the transgender Olympics. And that's all I'm saying.
It's just an idea.
I agree. I can see a bunch of
Now,
he didn't run like a queen. No, he did not. He ran like a dude with a wig on. He was flying, man. Boom, boom, the dude was flying. I mean, he had some stride.
A bunch of dudes with
I can see the power he was using in his legs. On every stride, he was moving.
And it's a whole bunch of girls out there faster than me.
It's a whole bunch of girls faster than me.
And I'm not saying that, but guess what? I don't practice that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna put on no wig and start practicing to beat them.
Now look, could you imagine? Hey, could you imagine? And there are some girls who do play football.
I saw a movie. I saw a movie one time where they had a male playing basketball that was supposed to be Juwanna Mann.
And how she was doing it?
Oh, Juwanna Mann was doing them bias.
He was telling us then, we didn't know, but he was telling us to play it in.
No, I mean,
you can't put a man with a woman in sport.
It don't work.
Look, and I'm gonna say this. And I know we got a lot of service members out there, so don't get mad at me. I'm talking personal. But personally, I think it is a problem with women.
Don't look at me.
Wait a minute now.
Don't look at me.
What you say? Be
Hey,
careful. Be
careful. No, say what you mean to say.
Be careful.
Both say what you mean to say.
All right.
Now they trying to set me up.
Hey.
But to have a woman out there in the field with the guns in war zone, I have a problem with that.
No, because they know what they signed up for. They know what they signed up for. You sit down.
The reason why I say it, please,
Because
just
they're
hear me
mothers,
out.
because they're women.
Yes.
But that's
We
their choice.
are talking.
No, that's the job that they want.
We're talking
Why are
about
you trying
war.
to
So in that
control
case,
them?
that
No,
means
If the woman
that
should be on fight for their country, yes.
In that case, it means a woman shouldn't be a police
Okay,
officer.
no,
A woman shouldn't be
no,
a security
no.
guard.
Wait, if all
I
these
didn't say
men
that.
would
No,
stop being
I didn't
such
say that.
cowards, hold on.
Wait,
If so
I
many
didn't say
men
that.
would stop being such cowards and losers.
No, I didn't say that. But
And join the army, then maybe a female wouldn't have to step in and put her life
Kim,
on
I
the
see you, but let me finish. Let me explain before you get on me, Kim. Let me explain before you get on me. All I'm saying is
No.
this.
Right now you're doing a disservice to every woman
Digress.
Firefighters, police officers, all of these things, I don't got a problem with a woman doing.
He
It's
said
the same
more.
thing.
He
Why?
said more.
Or anything.
Because they
You know
get
why?
shot at.
Because we here in America. When you go across,
That's
you
what
go
they want
across
to
these
do.
seas.
Do you
Look,
think they signed
I'm
up for
saying
that
America-
thinking they gonna stay here?
I'm saying America, they allowed that to proceed, and that was something that they should
But
never
you want to
allow.
know? No, they should. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna
Look,
I can't argue.
could you
I'm gonna tell you
imagine?
why.
Could you
I'm
imagine?
gonna tell
The
you
only
why.
problem I
women
got with it
getting
is
captured?
females. Yeah, that's the
Can
only
you
problem.
imagine that?
That's the only problem I
That's
got
all
with it.
the whole
Okay,
thing.
now let me stop.
I
Let
think
me
the
fight with their men and defend themselves. They had to sit in their little houses and wait on whether their husbands won or lost the war.
Right.
And your husband can't even fight.
But what was the woman doing? Taking care of my kingdom.
No, because
So I got home and come back to
because when y'all ass lost, the people who conquered us came in.
Nobody, ain't nobody conquered us in the last 20 years.
Women need to be able to fight and
No,
learn how to defend
no,
themselves.
hell
no.
I'm gonna say no this.
Women should be able to fight. I just got a problem with them getting captured.
If y'all
That's
get
the only
captured,
problem
you
I
can't be
got
on the
with it.
front
let me
line.
tell you
That's
something.
what they signed up
Y'all
for.
get
That's
They
what they
know
captured.
what they
But-
gonna rape
y'all.
y'all.
That's
They
No,
gonna
Tim,
torture
Tim,
y'all.
no,
They
Tim,
gonna
I ain't got no
do
problem
anything
with
to
it.
y'all.
No, Tim.
Yes,
no.
they
I'm
are.
gonna tell you something, Tim.
Yes,
it's
they
different when a woman, listen.
They sodomize
I'm just
y'all.
telling you, I'm
They
just
rape
telling
y'all.
They don't
They
sodomize
do
them.
the same stuff to
Tim,
y'all.
No,
that
Tim,
Damn,
no,
damn.
Tim. Now they gonna murder us alive, but okay, our mothers, our mothers.
Hey,
Could you
I'm gonna say
imagine?
that-
Could
I'm
you
gonna say
imagine
this.
if we get if it just came out? Oh, they just
Well,
took.
I
I'm gonna say this
it's a
as an
female,
African woman
all
of
of
America.
America gonna be standing up. Let's go get 'em.
My ancestor
Right now.
females
My friend
were
fought
raped.
in the war.
There you go.
They were murdered.
There you
They
go.
were beat.
Yep.
They were drugged. The same thing that happened to men happened to them. So what is the difference? Is a woman makes a choice on her own life
Right.
to go out and defend her country. Whether we think it be it right or wrong, me personally,
It's
no,
irrelevant.
I don't feel like I would. But there's women who feel like
And
I
who
have
are you
that
to
same
tell
right.
them that they
I
can't?
agree.
I'm saying.
Who are you to tell them that
I'm
they
saying
can't?
this.
Cause I'm a good
I'm saying this. When you get out there and there's wars, you gonna carry me off the field?
No,
You got enough
Yeah.
strength to get me?
It's females that's
So now you saying you don't
after
trust
going
your
through
team.
the training,
You
they
saying that
able
you
to
don't,
do that
if they
now.
going through the training, they learn how to do that. You saying you wouldn't trust your team if a female was on it?
I do
Are
not
you
want.
saying you don't have
I'm
the
saying like this.
confidence
When
in
I
the
go,
female that's on your
when
team?
I go out the war,
Nah, that's
I don't
wrong.
think
I
he's
don't
saying
want-
that a woman is not capable.
I'm not saying that.
I think he's saying just a woman should not be in that.
Why we
position
trying to
where
cross
she
roads?
knows-
I ain't trying to have babies.
That's
You are wrong to
that's
say that a
different.
woman cannot fight for
That's
their
something
country.
totally
You're
different.
wrong.
The military is a job. She's not trying to have a baby. She's
Yeah,
trying to get a job.
Till she can have a job, but till she got to be, she can't be on the front line with
So
me.
she
That's
can't
what I'm
have the
saying.
same job you have.
Thank goodness
She
you are
can't
not
make
on the
it.
military.
She can't
Lord,
be.
still has
Next to me.
her house.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Every girl has the same
I'm
job.
sorry.
want somebody
I'm
that's
sorry.
She
barefoot,
was in the military
pregnant, and
for
holding
17
down
years.
Wakanda
That's right.
Kingdom for life.
I want somebody I'm gonna buy everything for. Is that
I'ma
wrong?
tell you
I'm
what.
gonna give you everything,
And
baby.
it's supposed to be Mr. Black Panther, so if he was in Wakanda, he wouldn't have a female
No,
guard
no.
protecting him.
No, hold
Yo,
on.
yo,
Hold on.
yo,
Hold on.
yo, hold on.
So
Hold
they
on.
changed up the whole Wakanda.
Wait a minute. Let's rewind. Wait a minute. Because I
Have a seat.
am Bo Bada of the land of Bo from Uganda.
He ain't from Wakanda.
Now, I'm
he
gonna
got
say this. I'm gonna say this. If you was trained in military combat, because I do know my history, Candace, yep, I do. Candace
I know her.
was a great warrior who Alexander the Great went to, thought he was gonna take her shit over, and she was like, and then his general was like, hey, we have a problem with them. We need to just go to Egypt. And they just went to Egypt and conquered Egypt. I know in the history there have been women who are warriors, but they have been bred from the womb out.
But we don't even
No,
brag
they
about
have not.
this.
This is
For the
2000.
No, I'm saying then. I'm saying
Alright.
then. I'm saying then. They were
But right
bred
now,
as
They
warriors.
are not brave
Right now,
now.
But we are physically
Right
ready
now,
for
you got
the
women
warfare
that
like
come in
that.
there and
All
say,
right,
I know.
it's
That's
a
what
I
I'm
know
saying.
some dudes
Something
that
go
are-
wrong, you think the female gonna lift that?
I know
even
some
that
dudes who
truck,
are
I mean,
physically.
you don't
So
know
you
what
said
she
all
can
men-
do.
Anything can do.
So you saying all men are physically ready for?
I'm
All
saying,
men are not physically ready for war.
I'm saying when the men, I'm saying when you done with whatever type of services you need to do, you are
So
ready
men-
as a man. You might be afraid. There might be those aspects of it, but physically, you
All men physically are not ready. That's
What?
some punk ass.
they wouldn't send them out there. Not going out to Afghanistan.
Yes,
No.
yes.
I can't allow it.
No, signing up for the military
I
and that training is different.
That's what I'm talking
Women,
about.
but women can get the same training.
What you saying?
I'm not gonna talk about my military men and women. I appreciate
I mean, we
every single
I
one of
appreciate the
your
women.
services, everything that you do, the fact that you're willing to put
Hello.
your life on the line.
There you go.
Get off the front line is what I'm saying.
I love and respect that.
No.
Not get off the front lines because they over there protecting your ass.
Get off the
You
front
over
line.
here, you over here, so that means right now a woman protecting you.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. I respect to the fullest. And in fact, of all the things that the Creator created, it's the woman.
Yeah, but you got
that
a
I
devil
love the
stand there and
most.
have us.
But I'm just saying, I'm not going out having ladies.
No.
I'm not trying to jump in your position. Leave mine alone.
Why you
Oh, so
keep
that's what
on
it's about. Okay. It's about a female jumping in.
So wait a minute. So wait, it's not a whole bunch of males that's cooking food
You
in
stepping on
restaurants.
so tall,
Wait a
boy.
minute, y'all.
It's not a whole bunch of males that's designers. Come on now.
Designers.
Males taking over designer world all day. Hey, no. Dudes step out of line too when it come to what a male or female should be doing. Females entitled. Listen, the world is changing. Let's just accept it and move on. Hey, we want to thank y'all for joining us again. It always get live in here. We'll see y'all later. Live from the city.
Come join the party, y'all.
Kill
Hell
it.
yeah, party. All
Nakia,
right.
sorry, miss you, boo.
Did you just?
Hey, that was good.
We got one more camera down.
In, right?
Yup, done.